Wmgo Studios, talking to my good friend and buddy, Mr. Elton Anderson. How you doing, Phil?
Hey, how you doing, preacher?
Man, I'm doing great, man. Glad to be here.
Yes, sir.
Glad to see you here too.
Yes, sir.
I,
Glad to be
I
here.
see you still hanging in there.
I'm doing the best I can by the help of the good Lord.
Been over a lot of hills and mountains, but we still here
Yes, sir.
by the help of the Lord.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
man, glad to have you back. I know that you got some new projects out, but before we cover that, man, uh, I met you, I think, probably back in '79 or something like that. I do believe
Hmm.
you from a little place called Lake Charles, Louisiana, right?
Yes, sir.
What brought you to the Mississippi area?
Actually, singing did.
Okay,
I've always, I came from rather a singing family,
okay,
and used to be groups out of Mississippi coming in the area where I lived, and I walk across the street to the church and got acquainted with the groups, and they got acquainted with me. And one day, boom, they asked me to come and check out Mississippi,
okay.
Hattiesburg. I went to Hattiesburg, and so they said, let's move a little further, come on up to Jackson, where there's a lot of great singers and singing there. And I went there, and lo and behold, I'm still here. Been like about 41
So
years
were
later.
you singing at that time?
At that
Other
time,
than in your family group?
no, I wasn't. I was just family group back home.
Okay.
And when I came here and met some of the groups, I had the opportunity to get with a few of them, like the Trumpet Air Blind Boys. Then I got with the Songbirds, which you are a part of.
That's right.
Songbirds of the South out of Canton, Mississippi.
Mhm.
Eddie Jackson and the Corinthians.
Mhm.
I sung a little bit with the True Believers out of Chula, Mississippi,
Mhm.
and also the Seven Stars out of Jackson,
Mhm.
Mississippi.
Okay.
And other than that, just a little soloing now. Then I was called into the ministry and do a little preaching and singing now.
Okay. Well, how many years have you pastored for a while? How many years did you pastor?
About 10 years.
10 years.
I had the opportunity to pastor a church, Johnson Chapel in Jackson, Mississippi, and also another church, New Haven MB Church
Hmm.
in Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay. But the WMGO, you really like still an extended family member of WMGO.
Exactly.
Cause for many years we came up and down those stairs, and at that time I think it was the Songbirds of the South or Songbirds of Canton, the Canton Spirituals, the
Hmm.
Gospel Tornadoes, the
Exactly.
Canton Sundays, and all those groups, and we all had about 15 minutes of airtime.
Yes.
And so while one group would be singing, another group would be in the staging area getting their equipment together.
Exactly.
But about 5 or 6 more would be up and down the stairs practicing or trying to get their stuff together.
Yes.
And so I remember you from back then and also the touring days. Okay, tell me about the CDs that you have, various different projects. First of all, how many projects do you have?
I would say a total of 7 recordings. Well, let's say about 9
Mhm.
of my own. I have 7 that include singing and preaching sermons.
Okay.
And I had the opportunity in the last year to do 2 recordings, helping out on other albums
Okay.
for other with other groups, like a
Okay.
compilation.
What artist was that? That you
Well, it was just various artists in that particular city of Vicksburg and
Okay.
Port Gibson,
Okay.
and I was one of the artists on there.
And so what's the name of this particular CD?
This CD here is Jesus is Knocking Now.
Jesus is Knocking Now.
It was recorded in Vicksburg, Mississippi.
You have 8 tracks on that one.
8 tracks.
And are you a writer, songwriter, singer,
I'm a
or are
songwriter.
you a cover tune guy? Cause see, some people like me, I write, record, arrange, and mix my own stuff. I rarely, if ever, sing anybody else's stuff, be it good or bad.
Same with me.
Yeah, but so you
Right.
write.
I'm original. I record. I'm a writer, and I record my writings. And of course, all of my stuff is copyrighted and with BMI Broadcast Music Incorporation, and also the Library of Congress in Washington D.C. So it's fully protected, fully covered, and I'm original as well.
Okay.
God has blessed me with the gift to come up with a song. I can come up with a song just instantly,
Right.
and also a sermon.
Okay.
So I use it to my benefit to be a blessing to others and to the hearers or the viewers, whoever may see me.
So what's your vision, man? What are you trying to do? Because I mean, when people look at artists,
Hmm.
even me, sometimes I look at myself and I go, "Hey, man, I'm pushing 54.
Hmm.
How many days do I have left out here as an artist?"
Hmm.
When you think of artists now, most artists are in between really between the ages of 17 and 25
Yeah.
in R&B and rap. In
Hmm.
rap, you're old at 25.
That's true.
And
That's
so
true.
God has certainly given us longevity
Exactly.
if He haven't given us anything.
That's right.
So what's your vision? What do you plan to do?
Well, I want to continue with the help of the Lord to advance in my ministry, and I'm trying to get the word out through song, through preaching, through teaching, and there are a lot of lost souls out there that need to be saved. And I just believe if God give us a gift, we need to use it for His glory,
Okay.
and it's also in uplifting His name as well.
So you're using your songwriting as a platform to witness
Amen.
as well.
Amen.
So what kind of physical work do you do? Because some people feel like, okay, if I'm preaching now, I don't need to work.
Right.
Or if I'm singing now, I don't need to work. But you're still a young man, but you're still a
Yes.
hard working man.
Yes, yes.
So
I'm
what do
still
you do on a daily basis?
every day. I'm at Southern Farm Life Insurance Company
Okay.
on 220
So
in
you trying
Jackson.
to save life and help people get insurance
Exactly.
to prepare for death?
Exactly.
That's pretty good there,
Yes,
man.
sir.
You hitting it on both ends, aren't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm working until the sun go down in the evening,
All right.
and hopefully I got a lot of more daylight.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we pray that you do because
Amen.
you're definitely productive. And like I've seen, like I said, since I've known you, you've
Right.
always been a go-getter, a guy that try to stay motivated. You keep a project or
Exactly.
something to do
Exactly.
in front of you.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, we're going to get ready to wrap the interview portion up.
Okay.
But I just want to encourage you, man. You're somebody, when I start thinking about uh, people that would pattern myself out there
Mm-hmm.
or singer-songwriters, I stood behind you guys as a little kid.
Right. Exactly.
So I watched the things that you do. I watched how you
Exactly.
presented yourself, how you carried yourself. And
Exactly.
I use those things today as,
Okay.
trying to pattern myself to teach my children and impact the community. So what do you say to young people that seemingly don't have a role model? What can gospel music and preaching do to the person that don't have a role model?
In the preaching and in the gospel, first of all, there's a message in every song that we sing, every sermon that we preach, and to be an encouragement to the young people, I would advise them to listen to, gospel music. If I mean, all music is good, and there is a message in all type of music, but in the gospel, I would say that it comes from, I would say, our our parents that did
Okay.
some teaching, and a lot of times songwriters incorporate that in their music. So by them going to church or even participating in the choirs and things like that, they can get a message out of that. And who knows, you plant that seed, it'll take them a long way. You may not act on it right then, but let it do as when you plant a physical seed in the ground. After a while, it's gonna take root.
That's right. All right. Well, you've been listening to Reverend Pastor Dr. Elton Anderson, and I'm
Yes,
Minister
sir.
Vorneal Lipsey Jr. of VLJ Production, LIP Production, along with WMGO Radio. And guess what? Remember that Jesus loves you, and no doubt about it. I do too.
Amen. God bless you.
Amen. You be
Bless you.
blessed.
Yes, sir.